Merry me everyone, Gypsy Willow here, and this is going to be my second video of the crystal series. Sorry about my voice, I'm actually getting a little sick, so bear with me. Um, Today I'm going to be talking about agate, which is a stone, and I do have my paper. I always point out that I have my papers just in case you see me looking down a lot or, to see me reading, because there's just so much information that if I forget to say something, then I want to make another video saying, oh, guess what, I forgot. So, let's get started on natural agate. Agate comes in different colors. Clear, milky white, clear or milky white, I should say. Gray, blue, green, pink, brown. These different colors are often artificially colored, and it is a common stone. It is easily available at stores and things like that, metaphysical shops. You can go there and buy these stones, and some of them, they have the tumble stones, which are, fairly cheap. I actually don't have agate to show you what it looks like, but I do have. Let me show you. I love this book. This book is amazing. Crystal, I don't know if you can see it. Crystal Bible. For some reason, the glare is ridiculous, and it's backwards. So, Crystal Bible. Love this book. Can learn so much from it. So, and before I start, I just want to tell you that I know I talked about previously in my last video about elixirs, and I always recommend, even though some stones you can put directly into the water, there are many stones you can't. If you were, for instance, lapis, or there are different ones. I can't think off the top of my head, but there are different ones that if you put in, water, and then take that water and ingest it, it can actually kill you. Some of them have sulfuric acid. There are different chemical components that the stone releases into the water that can actually make you either very ill or can actually kill you. So if you are unsure about the stone itself and whether you should put it in the water, it's always the best bet to put it in a watertight container and then put it in to the jar that you're going to use with the water. That way that way the crystal doesn't actually come into contact with the water, but the properties can be released into the, charging the water with the properties. So before I get started on agate, I just want to show you. I usually use these mason jars. Now, mason jars are like a use-all for everything. I love mason jars. So you can take like a little watertight container, put the gem or the stone or the crystal inside the watertight container. Make sure the container is smaller than the opening. That way you don't have to squeeze it in and worry about it opening up at all. Make sure it's smaller than the opening of the container. Drop it in, or place it in, I should say, because you don't want it to open by accident. And then fill the jar with water. Not all the way, because you want to add some vodka. Because vodka keeps the water sterile, and that way you don't, have to worry about getting sick because the water sits too long or whatever the case may be. Once you have created your elixir, obviously you're not going to chug it. So what you would use is a little dropper, because most elixirs, all you need is like 2 to 4 drops. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I have this awful cough that just came out of nowhere. But these little droppers are amazing, because you'll put the liquid inside here, and you just grab what you need, and you can just put 2 to 4 drops, or whatever it calls for, on your tongue, and that'll be your crystal elixir. Okay, so where was I? Right, it is a common stone that is readily available. It's waxy and soft, usually banded. It is sometimes translucent with small crystals. Agate comes in various sizes. You can find agate, in the small tumble stones, or you can find them natural, raw. They make great grounding stones. Agate works slowly but brings great strength. Agate enhances mental function as they improve concentration, perception, and analytical abilities, leading to practical solutions. Agate stabilizes the aura, eliminating and transforming negative energies, which is huge, especially if you are just like, I know for me, I'm an empath. So, negative energy is, I absorb it very easily. So, there is, I mean, you can never have enough ways to just kind of say, okay, that's enough. Because being an empath is very difficult in blocking out. Even I haven't mastered the art of blocking out negative energy. I am affected by it, and it really sucks. So, but back to agate. Placed on the heart, it will heal emotional disease that prevents acceptance of love. Placed on the abdomen or taken as an elixir, it stimulates the digestive process and relieves gastritis. It heals the eyes, stomach, and uterus. It cleans the lymphatic system and the pancreas, strengthens blood vessels, and heals skin disorders. So that is natural agate, which is usually, I mean, it's so hard to see. It's like a brownish colored stone. So when you look at, because there are so many different kinds, so this is the color of the natural agate. Now there are different colors that I'm going to go into, and then there's different kinds. So I will first go into the different colors, and then I'll go into the different kinds. First one is blue-green agate, which is usually artificially made glass and has no therapeutic properties whatsoever. Excuse me. I don't know if you can see, but the blue-green is right there, which it looks a lot. It looks more blue than anything else, but green agate enhances mental and emotional flexibility and improves decision making, useful in resolving disputes, which is always great. And let me just show you. This is the green. It's so hard to see. I hope you guys can see. If you can't see, please let me know, and I can do a video on like during the day and show you what these look like, because it'll be better light. So that's the green right there. And pink agate promotes love between parent and child, positioned over the heart for optimum effect. And we have, there is no pink, but you can imagine pink is pink. So Botswana agate is found only in Botswana, hence the name. It is beneficial for smokers, me, and those who want to quit smoking, me again. At a non-physical level, it stimulates the crown chakra, bringing energy into the auric field. At a mental level, it helps you see the bigger picture. At an emotional level, it gently releases repression. So this is Botswana. It is just, I don't even know if you can see. I hope you can, because that's the Botswana agate right there. So now there are different kinds that I'm going to go over. The first one, well, there's natural, which is one. Excuse me. Next is blue lace agate, which is usually a pale blue with white or darker lines banded, often in small sizes or tumbled stones. This stone is a fantastic healing stone. Excuse me. Like a cat hair just flew into my mouth. Its soft energy is cooling and calm, and it brings peace of mind. It is particularly effective for activating and healing the throat chakra, allowing for free expression of thoughts and feelings. It neutralizes anger, infection, inflammation, and fever. It is a powerful throat healer. Its property of counteracting blocked self-expression releases shoulder and neck problems, thyroid deficiencies, and throat and lymph infections. It lowers fevers and removes blockages of the nervous system and treats arthritic and bone deformity and healing fractures. As an elixir, It treats brain fluid imbalances and hydrocephalus, which is just amazing. And I'm not even being sarcastic. I really do think that's amazing. This is why elixirs are so, I mean, they're so amazing because this is, not to get sidetracked, but this is what usually happens. But, you know, back before there was modern day medicine and there was, antibiotics and, you know, take this for this and take that for that, people went to shaman and went to witches that's where witch doctors got their name, was because people would go to these other people who had knowledge in herbs, who had knowledge in stones, who had knowledge in all kinds of different things, and would come up with this, you know, a treatment, a natural treatment to treat these people for whatever their ailment was, using stones, herbs, crystals, all kinds of different things, flowers, teas, anything you can think of, anything natural from the earth. That is what they used, and it worked. It worked. I mean, granted, yes, some people died, but you know, these people would go to these witch doctors, and these witch doctors would heal them. There's a reason why making an elixir is fantastic, because it's not saying don't go to the doctor. But if you have to go to the doctor, why not try an elixir as well? Why not take that elixir as well? Because you may find that it is more helpful and more useful than shoving pills down your throat. But that's just my opinion. So now that I've got completely sidetracked, let me get back on track. So, I'm so sorry about the cough. Okay, dendritic agate, aka tree agate, which is beautiful, mind you. It's clear, brown, and green. It's transparent with fern-like markings, often small and tumbled, and I think I might have a picture of that. Let me just see. I do. Try to get a good angle. Tell me that stone isn't absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's almost like, there's a flower stuck inside, or a branch. It's beautiful. This is known as the stone of plenitude, as it brings abundance and fullness to all areas of life. Dendritic agate creates a peaceful environment, both inner and outer, and encourages the enjoyment of each movement. It deepens your own connection to the earth. If I could read, if I could think, it'd be great. It deepens your own connection to the earth. At a subtle level, dendritic agate heals disease caused by chakra imbalances. It heals the nervous system and conditions. It also stimulates the circulatory system. Placed on the site of injury or pain, it provides pain relief. So let's say if you went out jogging and you got some, achy knees or whatever the case may be, if you place the stone directly on where it is painful, tree agate or dendritic agate will help you relieve some pain. It is a useful stone for healing plants and the earth itself, where for long periods to gain maximum benefit. Tuck into plant pots to heal plants. So if you have a dying plant or if you have a diseased plant, just bury the tree agate right inside the soil and it will help heal your plants. Next we have fire agate, which is a brownish red, orange, blue, or green, swirling luminescent small stone. Fire agate has a deep connection to the earth and its calming energy, bringing security and safety. This stone has a strong protective. Oh my goodness. I almost want to just start over, but I don't want to just redo all what I just did. So I'm going to keep going. You guys can just roll with me and just deal with all of my fumbles all the way through. Just stick with me, people. This stone has a strong protective function, especially ill-wishing. Building a protective shield around the body, It returns harm back to its source. As the name suggests, it's linked to the fire element and aids sexual endeavors, fires up the base chakra, and stimulates vitality on all levels. This stone heals the stomach, the nervous and endocrine systems, and circulatory disorders. It aids eyes, strengthening night vision and clearing vision at the inner intuitive levels and outer physical levels. Clears the etheric blockages and energizes the aura. Fire agate can be worn for long periods or placed on the head or body as appropriate. I just wish this cough would go away. That's what I wish for. It's that time of year in good old Massachusetts. The last one I'm going to talk about is moss agate. It's green, blue, red, yellow, or brown. Transparent or translucent with branching markings like foliage or moss, often small and tumbled. A stabilizing stone strongly connected with nature. Moss agate is said to refresh the soul and enables you to see the beauty in all you behold, which is so important. I think a lot of people miss that. Life is always moving so fast, and things are always on a forever changing basis that we don't really have time to stop and enjoy and appreciate the things that we have and the beauty of things that are not store-bought. And it's so important to just take some time and really just focus on that. Excuse me. Great for easing pain during labor and ensuring a safe delivery. Moss agate attracts abundance. Mentally, this stone promotes self-expression and communication. It balances the emotions, reducing stress and lessening fear. It encourages trust and hope, being a highly optimistic stone, beneficial to anyone suffering from depression, which I can tell you that I myself suffer from depression, and I have not tried moss agate, as you know, I don't have any, but I do have other stones which I will eventually go through that I found have been incredibly useful for me. So, but when we get to those stones, I will definitely let you know this is the stone that I was talking about. But yet again, off track. So, moss agate speeds up recovery. It can be used to counteract long-term illness. It is an anti-inflammatory, cleanses the circulatory and elimination systems, and boosts the immune system. Eliminates depression caused by left-right brain imbalance. It helps prevent hypoglycemia and dehydration. Treats infections, cold, flu, and low fever. Reduces swelling in the lymph nodes. And as an elixir applied to the skin, it treats fungal and skin infections. Place or hold onto the affected area in contact with the skin. So these are all the different kinds of agate that is from my first video. Well, actually, technically my second video in the crystal series. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to visit me on Facebook on Magic Souls. That is my page on Facebook. Or you could just leave a message, or just a comment underneath my video. I can certainly do another video tomorrow during the day just to show the pictures, because unfortunately I do not have any agate here to show you. So, but I can definitely show you the pictures if you'd like. So feel free. But I hope you tune in to, I believe I'm doing another video tomorrow for the next stone. So thank you all for joining in and watching me talk and babble and get off track multiple times, fumble words, but I appreciate you guys who stick around. So see you next time.